Okay, it looks like we're live. I'm just gonna wait until the chat rolls in, and then we can start into the discussion, which should be any time now. If you're watching this after the stream is over and the DVR stuff, there we go. Hello, Wolf Cool. It's great to see you here. Hello, not English name. Hello, everyone. Okay, let me know if there's an echo. I hear an echo, but that doesn't mean you can hear an echo. So just tell me if there's an echo. I can hear an echo, but I can't. I mean, I don't know if you can. So hey, what's up, Mama Cheetah? Whoa, there's a lot of people here. There's no echo. Okay, thank God. Whew, because I hear an echo, and it's really distracting. And I was really hoping there wasn't an echo. So I'm gonna take these off because I can hear them from here actually. So let me just put them off. Hello everyone. How is everyone doing today? We're actually okay. So since a lot of people are in here, what I'm gonna be doing is doing a live discussion on the Mortal Kombat 11 roster leak or the roster spoilers and everything, guys. Well, just to make just so it's clear, and I think everyone knows it by now. This is legit. This isn't fake. This is the most legit thing we can ever have to a roster leak. Every other roster leak that you've seen in the past is fake except for this one, the one that's related to the Steam achievement one. And of course, there's other things in the Steam achievements we're going to be talking about, but what we're going to be doing today is discuss the roster because, as I've said before, the roster is probably for me. It's probably for me. It's the story that's the most important thing. I don't know. It's very hard to choose between roster and story on what's important to me personally. But I think overall for a fighting game, the roster, and especially for a Mortal Kombat game, the roster is the most important thing. And I've said that. I've been on record saying that so many times, and I think I've been debating whether or not I should talk about it because it's spoilers and I don't want to be the one to spoil it. But again, it's very important. And for me to not talk about it would be a little weird. It just wouldn't feel right. That's why I was like, well, I don't want to spoil it for people, but I do have a lot to say. So yeah, let's talk about it. Now again, let me be clear. I respect the people who do not want to be spoiled for the roster, who don't like spoilers for anything related to an upcoming game or something like that. I respect that because I get that. That's how I am with the story. I don't want to know anything about the story. Like what we've seen from the trailers, that's all. I'm fine with that. So I get you. I feel you. But you've also got to know that there are other people who don't mind spoilers and who want to know what they're getting when they buy the game. That's how I am. I do not mind roster spoilers. I want to know what the roster is going to look like. I want to know what I'm mainly going to be looking at when I play the game. Because that's what the roster is. When you look at that select screen, that is what you're going to be mainly looking at. You're not going to be looking at, the Towers of Time. You're not going to be looking at the main menu. You're going to be looking at the selection most of the time. So that's why it's very important for me to talk about it because I have a lot to say. But what I do have for you guys, if you guys don't know the roster already, of course we're going to get into it. If you guys don't know the roster leak, the Steam link is down below. Sorry, had a little brain fart. The Steam link is down below, so you guys can check out some of the characters that were leaked on there. Of course, we're going to be talking about it. But what I want you guys to do actually right now is that I think I have a voting poll card somewhere in the whatever corner. I have a card, and you guys can rate the roster from what it is right now. You guys can rate the roster. Now there are a couple of characters like the Steam link. The Steam leaks don't give off all the characters. There's still a couple more slots left, and we're pretty sure that us as a community kind of know, and I kind of know who those characters are. Not based on information I know, just information that everyone knows. So we're gonna be talking about it. So I would advise you to not rate the roster right now, but there is a roster ranking or letter grade that you can give it in the YouTube poll, whatever thing card. Anyways, let's get into the thing now. Let's get into the roster discussion. So I'm actually going to now. you can see the chat right now. I'm not gonna have the chat when I transition to this other scene because it's gonna be a little bit too distracting to what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to do that right now. Just know that I'm reading the chat as I'm reading the chat as we as I talk or as I'm trying to talk, but I'm gonna try to not have it distract me. So let's transition over there, and that is weird. And then you can see my stream. Anyways, so okay, so this is and first of all, shout outs to Molim on DeviantArt for making this incredible creation of this roster mock-up, create your own roster kind of thing. This is amazing because it's so hard for me to like when I'm in Photoshop, it's so hard for me to make the roster myself, like make a mock-up, because like it's the little icons are so small, so I'm trying to crop them the perfect size so it just looks cool, and it's just so difficult. But now I got this. Thank you, Molim or Molim. If you're watching this, thank you so much because it makes it so much easier. So, okay, so this is the roster as it stands right now. This is 100%. Actually, this isn't 100% confirmed. So let me take that out. Okay, so I'm pretty all of this right now. This is the roster as it stands. Actually, not this one either. Well, this was on the achievement list. But anyways, okay. Anyways, let's get into it. So this is the roster as it stands right now. This is 100% confirmed characters. So we got Liu Kang, Devora, Kano, Cabal, Sonya, Baraka, Aaron Black. Oh, actually, this isn't 100% confirmed. Oh my god. Okay, so Baraka, Sonya, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Raiden, Scarlet, and Garrus. Now, this really bothers me, but let's just add Shao Kahn, because Shao Kahn's going to be the 26th character. Let me see, where is he at? So Shao Kahn's going to be that 26th character. He's not part of the 25 base roster. He's DLC, so he is 26. So let's just put Shao Kahn right there. So these are 100% confirmed characters. Now let's go over the semi-confirmed characters. So Liu Kang is one of the is one of those characters. One of these characters are the ones that we've seen in the behind the scenes footage, or they've been in the gameplay trailer or the story trailer, whatever. They've been in trailers, and we can safely assume they're going to be in. So the other one is Katana. So let's put in Katana in here. Let's see, where is she at? Where is she at? There it is. There's Katana. So Katana's in the game as well. There's I think, what is it? Kung Lao. Okay, yeah, because Kung Lao was right there. So let's put Kung Lao somewhere. Wherever he is. Kung Lao. Okay, there we go. And he was also on the Steve achievement list that there's Kun. It could be Kung Jin, but we've already seen Kung Lao in game and in the story trailer or the behind the scenes footage trailer. So yeah, it's Kung Lao. I don't think it's Kung Jin, and thank God, because I really don't like Kung Jin. The next one is I think Cassie Cage. So let's put Cassie Cage right next to Sonya, because mother-daughter stuff. So where's Cassie? I think I'm probably there's Cassie Cage. So we got Cassie Cage in the game, and then let's see. We also Johnny Cage. So let's put Johnny. So where should we put Johnny here or right here? Let's put Johnny over here. Let's just have them all together. So Johnny Cage. So we got Johnny Cage because we saw him in that behind the scenes trailer where we can kind of see him in a fatality pose. Like, you know how the camera just in the fatalities in this game, they stop at the last shot of the fatality. We saw Johnny Cage in that, last shot of a fatality. So don't worry, guys. I think Johnny Cage is in. He wasn't in the Steve achievement leak, but again, there's still some other slots to go. It doesn't fill up the entire roster. I'm pretty sure Johnny Cage is in. For the Johnny Cage fans, I love Johnny Cage. For those Johnny Cage fans who are scared or worried that he's not going to be in the game, he's in the game. Okay, he's in the game, and I think Steve from NetherRealm, he was saying something about the story that Johnny Cage actually has a big role in the story, that he interacts with his younger self, his douchebaggy self, as opposed to him being mature and a military guy. He's in the game. Don't worry. Okay. Anyways, let's keep going. So I think those are the ones. As for okay, so we saw Rain. We also saw Rain in the towers, not the Towers of Time, the menu screen. Like we saw him on the Conquer icon or something like that. Um, I'm pretty sure that's Rain. It looks so much like him. There's there's purple, there's gold, and then there's like a ponytail. It's Rain. That's Rain's. And there was that thing about Tweety being Tweety's main and MK11 being Rain. Like they even put that in the tournament kind of thing. Rain is in. I think it's very safe to assume that Rain is in the game. So let me try to find Rain here. Where? There you are, Rain. Okay, so we got Rain in the game. We also have Noob Saibot, who is in that Towers of Time, where you can see his little icon there. Like, why would you define a Towers of Time by Noob Saibot when he's not in the game? And plus, he was the most missed male character according to that Ed Boon poll years ago. He was the most missed male character. Everybody wants to see Noob Saibot in the game. He wasn't in the Steam achievement list, but it's very, very safe to assume that that he's in the game. So let's put him in there. So we got Noob Saibot, Rain, Cassie Cage, and Johnny Cage. Now I'm gonna go back to the the XSplit thing just to make sure that everything's okay. Oops. Okay. Yeah, everything's okay. All right. Sorry about that. So let's go to the achievement list. So we had Aaron Black. Aaron Black was in the achievement list. And right here, I'm going to reference this because I have it open. So we got Aaron Black. He was the first one to be leaked. And I think it's safe to assume that he's going to be in the game. ERR, that's Aaron Black. So the other one was Kotal Khan. Thank God. I really, really like Kotal Khan. I was hoping he would be in the game because I want to see the... I want to see Kotal Khan versus Shao Kahn matches. I want to see the intro dialogues, and I want to see their interactions together. And I think since Kotal Khan doesn't have a what was it? He doesn't have a God, I can't even think. He doesn't have an old timeline counterpart. Shao Kahn can be that old timeline counterpart. So I'm really excited to see that. So let's see. Let's add Kotal Khan on here. Where is he at? Kotal Khan. Kotal Khan. So we got Kotal Khan, Aaron Black on the Steve achievement list. And now we're going to get into some of the characters that I don't like or I'm not a fan of that are in the game. And that one is Jackie Briggs. Let's see. Where is she at? Where is Jackie? Jackie. I can't find her. There she is. Jackie Briggs is returning in Mortal Kombat 11. I do not like that. I do not like that at all. It's just a oops. Sorry, I just realized that the scene didn't change. I'm sorry about that. Whew. There we go. Okay, so we got Kotal Khan, we got Aaron Black, we got Jackie. Sorry about that, guys. That was weird. I forgot to switch screens. Sorry, I saw the chat trying to tell me that. Sorry about that. Anyways, Jackie Briggs, not a fan of her being in the game. But let's move on because we'll talk about that later. So another one was Frost. That is a good choice. I like this choice. I'm really glad that Frost is in this game. I was very, very worried that we wouldn't get any 3D era representation. She wouldn't be my first choice for 3D era representation, but I think it's a great choice. I like this choice. So Frost was on that Steam leak, and she is going to be the 3D era character she's going to be the 3D era representation. So the next one was, I think it was what was that? So actually, let me get into the new characters. So there's there's like 3 new characters. There's CET. Let me just look real quick. There was CET. So CET, I don't know who that is. I don't have any standard information. So I'm pretty sure that's a new character. So I don't know if there's a way to press new on here. Let me see if there is. Let me see if it's on N. Let's see. N, new. And No, there is no new option. So the ones that are none. Let's just we'll just have that as new. Oh my god. Ugh. There we go, hidden. All right, so and then there's 3 new characters. There's COL, CET, and I think that was it. No, that's Kano. There's TER, CET, and KOL. Now there's rumors out there that KOL is the collector or collector. I don't know. Again, I don't know anything, but a lot of people are saying the collector, the collector, the collector. I haven't seen that anywhere. I haven't seen the collector in a leaked list. I haven't seen the collector in like behind the scenes footage. Nothing. I don't know anything about that. So we'll just call it the collector. But again, we'll just refer these 3 as new characters. And I think the last one was Jade. That's what I was forgetting. Jade. Jade was also on that leaked list, the Steve achievement list. So let's go to Jade wherever she's at. Jade. Whoa, that is out of order. Oh my god, I cannot find her. There's some. Okay, there she is. Jade. Okay, so here's our roster, guys. Our roster is Liu Kang, Katana, Kung Lao, Devora, Frost, Jackie Briggs, Cabal, Kano, Jade, Johnny Cage, Cassie Cage, Sonya Blade, Baraka, Rain, Noob Saibot, Aaron Black, Scorpion Sub-Zero, Kotal Khan, Raiden, Scarlet, Garrus, and Shao Kahn as a pre-order bonus. He's not a part of the 25. That is the 26th character. Okay, so again, go ahead and go to that poll that I have on this video, I think, on the stream. It's going to be video later. Go ahead and click that and rate the roster as it is right now. So this is our roster, guys. 3 new characters and all of these other characters. Rate the roster. I think I have a letter grade, so A, B, C, D, F. So I wouldn't call this an F. I know some people are going to be mad and just automatically call it an F because this character isn't in the game or something like that. Try to look at this as an overall, how good is this to represent a Mortal Kombat game. Just try to judge it from that, because for me, this isn't the roster I wanted, but it's not the roster that I hate. It's not a roster that I don't not like. I like this roster, actually. It's not perfect, but what I do like is that it's way better than Mortal Kombat X. I am very, very glad we have a better roster than we got from Mortal Kombat X, because as you guys know, I do not like the Mortal Kombat X roster. I think it's really bad. Well, not really bad, but it just doesn't look good. It just looks really, really ugly. Now I'm checking the chat. A lot of people are saying C, B. There's a D letter grade in there. There's an F. There's a lot of B's in here. So let me actually check how it is right now, because for me, I'll give it a B. Now, a lot of people are giving, okay, so the majority of you guys are saying C. That's okay. There's, of course, there's always a DLC. But I don't know. I just don't think it's a C because, one, I have Scarlet. I have Aaron Black. I have Rain. I have Noob Saibot. I have Frost. I have Jade. I have Johnny Cage. I have Liu Kang because that's my favorite character. I got a lot of characters that I like in this roster. And the fact that, some of these characters are like very story heavy makes them a little bit better, because what I didn't like about Mortal Kombat X is that, well, I like Kung Lao, but I didn't like him on the roster because he didn't do anything. But in the story trailer, it looks like he's going to be doing a lot, and so is Liu Kang. Now, I was disappointed that Liu Kang didn't do much. I still like him on the roster, of course, but still, like, Liu Kang and Kung Lao, they might be the heroes of the story. I'm all for this. I'm all for the characters in this. I'm all for the character choices in this game. Now, let me go into the things that I don't like. So a lot of people are saying C+, C or B, B or C. Okay, I get it. What I didn't mean that in a mean way. This is what I don't like. Right here. Now, I like Frost, but I don't like how she's the only female. I don't like how she's the only 3D era character in this roster. That is not what I wanted from this roster. I wanted them to finally embrace the fact that we have been asking and waiting, and have been waiting for these characters to make a return. And I just hate how they're chickening out once again by adding 3 new characters instead of, revamping and improving the characters they already have, and just acting like they don't exist. Now, of course, this isn't final. We have DLC, and there is a possibility that there is a possibility that there could be more added, because there's more stages. There was more stages from the reveal build. It went from 17 to 21, so we could have maybe 1 or 2 more characters on this roster. I'm not expecting a huge change, but we could expect more. But if this is our roster, I am very disappointed to see that there is only 1 3D era character on here. Now, the 3D era character on here is a good one. It's great. I'm glad it's not Kenshi or Quan Chi, because my God, we have seen them over and over again. So it's glad to finally see them embrace new 3D era characters, or like another 3D era character. That's what I meant. So that's what I like, but I don't like how they're just chickening out and acting like they don't exist. It looks like here that they acting like they don't exist. That's not what I wanted to see. Now, here's another thing. I don't have the tweet, and I don't think I'm spitting out bullshit, but I don't have the tweet. There was a developer who said that there are secret characters. I don't know if they meant it to be plural, but the developer did say characters, secret character, and I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be on the main roster. Like, it wouldn't be here. So what I'm thinking is that characters, one of them has to be Shang Tsung. So let me put Shang Tsung on here. Here's the thing. There has been so much buildup and hype for Shang Tsung to return in this game. They've teased them at Ermac's ending. They've teased him in the intros in Mortal Kombat X, and they've teased him in that, I think it might have been, I don't know if that was a Shang Tsung tease, but that story trailer or that gameplay reveal trailer where Liu Kang threw a flaming skull at the screen, like all over the screen, it was the flaming skull. We all know that is Shang Tsung's move. That is Shang Tsung's signature. One of Shang Tsung's signature traits is flaming skulls. Why would they show that if it didn't have any meaning? Everything in that trailer had meaning. There was gameplay, there was story, there was new characters with Kronika and Garrus, and there was Liu Kang. Everything had meaning. Why would they show this flaming skull and not have Shang Tsung in the game? Why would that not mean Shang Tsung? Now, again, that scene could be for dramatic effect, just to make it look cool. I understand that, but there is so much buildup to Shang Tsung being in this game that I would be very, very surprised for him to be held off as a DLC character. Because there's no way Shang Tsung is not making it into this game, like when this game is over in terms of its lifespan. There's no way. But for him to be DLC, it's a very, very odd choice. So when they talk about secret characters, I think Shang Tsung is one of those secret characters. The other thing, and hold on, I'm actually gonna take a sip of my water because my throat is starting to get dry. The other one is a character that a lot of people have been asking for, and it's a 3D era character. And you guys know what I'm about to say. And if he is not on this roster, I think I would be a little bit more mad or disappointed if he's not main roster. I would be happy for him to be DLC, but if he's not main roster as the secret character or something like that, as a hidden secret, unlockable, whatever, I would be very disappointed. Is the one and only God of Wind, Fujin. We all know that we have been asking for Fujin. He was probably the most requested character in Mortal Kombat X, if not top 3 or top 2 for sure. I would be very, very, very disappointed. Not angry, but I guess, I don't know. I would just be very, very disappointed to see Fujin sit out once again after we have been asking and begging for Fujin to return. It's not because I wouldn't be mad if he wasn't in this game. I wouldn't be mad because of the fan request. That's part of it. But what makes me mad is that you have a dark Raiden story. You have a dark Raiden in the game, in the story, and you're not having Fujin in the game. Like, you're not having Fujin be a part of that. That's what you need. You need Fujin, the brothers. They're brothers. I don't know if you guys knew that. They're brothers. You need the brother there to say, hey, what are you doing? Like, this isn't the way we are supposed to protect Earthrealm. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? That's what his story was in the other games. So for them to completely ignore Fujin would be very it just gets me really mad for them to think about doing that. Now, of course, again, we don't know for sure. I'm not assuming that he's not in, but based on what we have, it's looking like he's not in the game. The only saving grace for him is the secret character kind of deal with the developer, what the developer said. So again, it just makes me really mad to think about the possibility that he's not in when we have a Dark Raiden story. It just makes me really mad. It might be because I'm a story geek. Some of you guys don't care, and that's fine. You know, you guys have different opinions, and that's totally fine. But I really feel like Fujin missing out would just be probably the biggest disappointment of this game. I am loving this game so far. I like the roster. It's not perfect. I like the roster. I love the gameplay. I played the game for several hours. I like the intro. I like everything they've done with this game. But this would be the biggest disappointment. This isn't what I wanted to go into, you know? Okay, so there's a lot more other things I need to talk about. Another thing I wanted to talk about is this character right here, Jackie Briggs. Of course, I am happy that they want to bring her back to try to improve this character, because she was probably the weakest combat kid out of the combat kids. She was the weakest one. I am glad that I see that they're trying to improve her. They want to improve her. We haven't seen her design, we haven't seen her gameplay, but if she's in, that probably means they want to improve her. But what I don't like is that they would rather take Jackie Briggs, they would rather put her on the roster to improve her over this character, over Fujin, over Havoc, over Reiko, over Ashra, over Serena, over Boraicho for a second time, over Li Mei. I know a lot of people like Li Mei. I want Li Mei in this game too. I don't know what the logic is behind that. Like, I get that you want to improve these characters. I get that you want to improve a new character that you introduced, but why aren't you doing the same for these other characters, for the ones that you already have? Havoc, Fujin, Li Mei, Ashra, those are awesome characters. They're already awesome. They just need to be shown that they are. You know, some people don't think that, and I just completely disagree, and I want NetherRealm to show that because people are asking for it. So I'm not mad. I'm just really disappointed. My God, my throat. It's getting really dry the more I talk. So yeah, again, I'm not happy with Jackie on this roster. What I am happy about is lighting is. I have a really bad lighting. I'm sorry, guys. What I am happy about is that not all of the combat kids are returning. I don't like Kung Jin. I like Takeda, but I don't like Kung Jin. I don't like Cass. I like Cassie. I don't like Jackie, and I don't like Kung Jin. Those are the characters I don't like, and I have Jackie in this game, but I would rather have Jackie over Kung Jin. But I don't like the combat kids too much. If you were to tell me that there could be a Mortal Kombat game without them, I would be totally on board because I'm not too much of a fan, but I do like Cassie and Takeda. But I am glad that not all of them are here, and I'm glad Ferritor's not back because I don't know. I just I'm glad that they are taking the risks, but not the ones I wanted them to. Not the risks I wanted them to take because I had a different definition of taking risks. Um, Another thing. There's so much. There's so much I have. I told you I had so much to say. Another thing I don't like is that we don't have cyborg characters in this game for the second game in a row. Now, Triborg does not count. Triborg is a new character. He is not Sector Cyrax and Smoke and Cyber Sub-Zero. He isn't what we all just think of Sector and Cyrax. So he is not Sector and Cyrax. It is said in his bio, it is said in his ending, and it's said in his own intros. It's a new character. So it's a new character in Mortal Kombat X. It's not Sector and Cyrax. I am very disappointed to see that we aren't getting the cyborgs in this game. Ketchup and Mustard, like I'm not saying that I want them in because of Ketchup and Mustard, but Ketchup and Mustard have been so involved in this community, and they're just a part of Mortal Kombat history that I feel like they've I don't know, they've kind of made it seem that they should be in the game just by their presence. Now, of course, they go all the Cyborg, Sector and Cyrax go all the way back to UMK3, and everybody loved those characters. So they already have a long history, but just not giving Ketchup and Mustard those characters is just so weird, Having them be involved in the community and not having them play their characters is just weird. And it's in general, it's just weird to have no cyborgs in this game. At least one. I really wanted to at least have Sector to be the main cyborg. He's my favorite cyborg. I know a lot of people want Cyrax as that main soul cyborg, but he was already that in Deadly Alliance, and I think Sector should be that one this time around because Cyber Smoke already got his chance to in Deception. So I wanted Sector to be that soul cyborg, but again, I'm really, really not happy to see no cyborgs. Now, of course, again, there's DLC, but we're here to talk about main roster. We're not here to talk about DLC because I think it's a little bit too early for that because we don't know which ones are we don't know which ones are guest characters. We don't know how many are Mortal Kombat characters and what era they're gonna be in. So I don't want to talk about DLC too much, but I just want to acknowledge the fact that they could be DLC. Anyways, yeah, that's all it that I have to say about this roster. I like it. I give it a B, maybe a B minus. B minus. Solid. I think a solid B minus actually. Solid B minus for me because one, I have my favorite character Liu Kang in this game. I have my favorite female character in this game. I have my favorite Mortal Kombat X newcomer in this game. I have my second favorite character in this game. I have Cabal, which we have three UMK3 UMK3. Whoa, what was that? We have UMK3 representation in here. We have really good Mortal Kombat X representation, except for this in here, and we have Jade in here, and we have Frost in here. I like that. I like that they're picking the right 3D era characters. Not the right, but a good 3D era character. They're picking the right MKX character, except for this shit. Except for that bullshit. Anyway, I have to see what she looks like first. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't... if she had a cool design, I still wouldn't like her inclusion. But still, anyways. I like this roster because it gives me a lot. It gave me my favorite female character. I've been dying for her to return. So you're gonna get so many points from me from that. And I don't need to repeat. You got my favorite MKX newcomer. You got Kotal Khan. I'm glad to see Kotal Khan because I get to see Kotal Khan versus Shao Kahn matches. That's what I wanted from Mortal Kombat X. I knew we weren't getting it, but we have that. So yeah, there's so much to like on this roster for me. It's just not the roster I wanted, Not the roster I wanted. I'm not a fan of having 3 new characters. I thought Garrus and Kronika were enough. Kronika is not playable, but I thought Garrus and Kronika were enough. If you're going to be, time traveling and you're going to be visiting UMK3 or Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, and probably some other of the 3D era games, then you need to have your roster be purely If not, just at least you need your roster to be almost 100%, classic stuff, classic or old game stuff. One or two new characters is good, but three new characters over Havoc, Fujin, and Ashura. Why? Why? Again, I don't know how. I don't know if the secret characters are going to be on the main roster, or are going to be part of the 25, or if the secret characters are an additional two over the 25. But I'm guessing those two secret characters are Shang Tsung and Fujin, because I don't know. It just seems so weird to have only one 3D era character representing the game or representing that era. Well, just only one 3D era character on the roster. It's just so weird, especially when we had, I think, how many do we have in Mortal Kombat X? We had, okay, so we had Kenshi and Quan Chi. Those were two 3D era characters, right? Am I missing anybody? I think those were the two 3D era characters, because there was two 3D era characters on the main rosters. It was Kenshi and Quan Chi. Oh, and Shinnok. There we go. 3. So we're going from 3 3D era representations in one game to 1? At least have 2, At least have 2 for the next game. And that's why I think that if we're going to have secret characters, then one of them has to be Shang Tsung and one of them has to be a 3D era character, and it has to be Fujin. Because why? Why would it not? Why would it not? After all of what we asked for. So that's all I really have to say. Again, this is our 25. Let me hide this. Let me hidden. So this is our 25. This is our 25 here. New. Liu Kang, Katana, Devora, Kung Lao, Frost, Jackie, Cabal, Kano, Jade, Johnny Cage, Cassie, Sonya, Baraka, Rain, Noob Saibot, Aaron Black, Scorpion Sub-Zero, Kotal Khan. Why did I forget her name? Scarlet, Raiden, Garrus, and Shao Kahn as a 26. And if we're lucky, and I think there's a possibility. I wouldn't have your hopes too high, but as a possibility, and I just have to mention the secret characters that the developer mentioned, Fujin and Shang Tsung. At least Shang Tsung has to be on this roster, because there's been so much buildup. So Shang Tsung and Fujin. So we have a 28 character roster. That's okay. That's good. If this is our roster, then I think this would go from a B- to maybe an A. Maybe, if at the least a solid B+. This Fujin and Shang Tsung would just do wonders for this roster. But we already have wonders for this roster with Noob Saibot, Aaron Black, Cabal, Scarlet, Johnny Cage. I know people wanted Johnny Cage to sit out a little bit, but I didn't want Johnny. I love Johnny. Anyways, and Jade, of course. I love Jade. So that's all I really have to say about this roster. I think it's a solid B- for me. But if we're gonna have the secret characters, or if they're gonna be additional characters, because there's always that possibility that 25 or 26 isn't the final. So if the secret characters are Fujin and Shang Tsung, then I'm gonna be really happy. It's might be an A, at the least B+ for me, because I like that a lot. This roster has a lot to offer, and I'm just glad that it's better than Mortal Kombat X, because what kills Mortal Kombat X for me is the roster and the gameplay. But, again, the roster is the main thing I'm looking at in the screen, and it looks boring as shit. So I'm really glad. I'm really happy with this roster. But there's a lot of things that I don't like, and there's a lot of things I disagree with. But that's part of being in community, and that's part of, having, opinions. That's part of, discussion. I like it. I like having discussion. I like having a lot of people having different views. I just like discussion. I'm glad that the roster discussion is going to be put to rest. I'm tired of people saying Quan Chi is going to be in this game. I'm tired of people saying Reiko is going to be in this game. I like Reiko and I like Quan Chi, but one, I don't want Quan Chi in this game. Two, Reiko's not making it. I'm sorry, but Reiko's not making it. Anyways, that's pretty much what I keep saying that. That's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna be reading the chat. A lot of people are what I'm gonna. A lot of people. Okay, so people are saying that X had a better roster. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. I don't think. Whoa. Okay. Thank you for the $5 donation. So what does this say? I swear you're reading my mind about Fujin. By the way, are the Mortal Kombat X comics continuing? Apparently, according to Sean Kittleson, they are not returning. I'm sorry if you guys sent in other super chats. I didn't read it because I was just so focused on the roster on this screen right here, and and what I had to say because I just had a lot to say. I had a lot on my mind. So I'm sorry if you guys sent in super chats. Thank you so much. But yes, I just read your super chat, your donation. Thank you so much. Again, to answer your question, Sean Kittleson said that they are not doing the comics anymore because I think it's mainly because Sean Kittleson was the writer for the Mortal Kombat X comics, and he's now doing the games. So I think it would be hard for him to do the comics and the games because he's already writing the game. So it would be hard for him to write the comics. So yeah, the MKX comics are not coming back, which is really sad. A lot of people are. Let's see. A lot of people are saying are wondering about Melina. Here's the thing, guys. Now a lot of people were blowing me up yesterday. I don't know why, but it's okay. I don't take it seriously, or I'm not offended, or it's not on my mind or something. It doesn't distract me. But a lot of people have been blowing me up about me saying that Melina needs to sit out in this game. I still stand by that. Now, of course, I don't hate Melina. I've never said that I hated Melina and I don't like Melina, but I do agree that I do think that she needs a break. I think what I wanted was for Melina to sit out because I wanted Jade or Scarlet or both to get the spotlight, to get that female representation for Mortal Kombat game instead of her, because it gets a little bit boring to have Melina and Katana be the female representation every single game. Of course, I'm not denying their popularity. I'm not denying any of that. I know that she has fans. I am a fan. I like Melina. But I feel like sometimes you gotta keep her. You gotta give her a little bit of a break and have other characters get spotlight and have other characters be the representation to look cooler, or to just to look cool, to show that Mortal Kombat has a lot of other females. So I'm really glad that she's out. She's most likely going to be sitting out in this game, and Frost, Jade, and Scarlet, or Jade and Scarlet, Frost, whatever, those female characters are going to be taking up the female representation. That is what I really, really like, especially Frost, because that's a 3D era character, and I like Frost a lot. But yeah, again, I don't hate Melina. I think she's a great character, but I do think she needs to sit out because I think other characters need representation. I'm actually gonna switch scenes because I'm done talking about the roster speculation part. So I got really, really bad lighting. So let me 1 second here. Let me deal with this over here. Whew. Okay, there we go. That's really bad lighting. Sorry about that. I'll fix that one day. Let's see what other people are saying in the chat. Okay, Ben Shapiro should be in this game, and he says facts don't care about your feelings. Well, that's Ben Shapiro. Where is Onaga? I'm with you, man. I really, really wanted Onaga to be in this game, but he's not in this game. I am really disappointed because he's the last boss. But Blaze isn't even a character. He's not a character. Blaze isn't a character. I want Blaze to come back as Baby Blaze, like the human version a little bit, but Blaze isn't a character. Anyways, the last boss that they have left is Onaga. So I'm really, really disappointed, but I'm okay with it. But I am a little bit puzzled and about him sitting out on this one. I don't like it, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I can live without him. Actually, I don't know. I don't know about that. I want him to return. I don't want him to not ever return because a lot of people like Onaga. Who doesn't like Onaga? Whoever doesn't like Onaga are just weird. Anyways, let's see what other people. Let's see what other people are saying. Reptile and everything. See, okay, here, okay. A lot of people are saying, "Where's Reptile?" and all. Guys, I, I like Reptile in the original timeline. I don't like him now. I just don't. I don't like how he's a jobber and he's not doing anything. He's not giving anything to to the roster. He's just there for nostalgia. I that's how I think. That's how I think about Reptile, is that he's just there for nostalgia from Mortal Kombat 1, the secret character and everything like that. Like, oh yeah, we got that secret character from MK1. Ooh. I don't like it. You know, he doesn't offer much. He's a jobber in every game. That's not how I want to see Reptile. I want to see Reptile good. Give me a good Reptile in a story or something like that. Just give me an interesting Reptile. That's what I want. Here, what other people? Let's see what other people are saying. How do I feel about Kronika not being playable? I'm a little bummed about it, but what I'm interested is that. Excuse me, I got another thing. By the way, this is a birthday gift from my friend Cy Rose, formerly known as Ishi Rose. Some of you guys know him. He gave me this for my birthday. I really like it. Some of what was I saying? God damn it. Anyways, what was I saying? Fuck. Okay, I forgot what I was gonna say, but let me read the chat. Let me read the chat. Shipman head brusky weeb. I don't actually. I don't watch anime actually. I just this right here is associated with anime a lot, but you know I get what you're saying. That's funny. I'm not mad. Oh, Kronika not be playable. Thank you. Oh my god. Okay, so Kronika. What interests me about Kronika not being playable is how overpowered is she gonna be when you fight her? Like, how overpowered is she gonna be? Is she gonna be like so unbeatable? Like, is the story build up gonna lead up to an unbeatable? Or of course it's gonna be beatable. But feeling like an unbeatable boss. How I want to see that. I want to see how overpowered she is. That got her to the point of not being playable. I think maybe we can probably get her playable through the Steam files, because we got like corrupted Shinnok playable through the PC version of the game, because we're getting the PC version of Mortal Kombat 11. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna end up playing Kronika either way, and I'm gonna get it on PC anyway, so I'm gonna play Kronika. But the thing that interests me and the thing that I like is how overpowered she's gonna be. I want to see it. I want to see. Is she gonna is she just gonna stand there and just stare at you and freeze you in place and just do whatever the hell she wants, and the thing is on cooldown, but she doesn't even have to move. She just has to stand there and just stare at you, and she just freezes you and does whatever the fuck she wants. Is that how she's gonna be? I don't know, but I want to see it. I'm interested to see what kind of stuff she's gonna have. Okay, let's see what else other people are saying. Kano's son can be what? Oh god, hell no. Oh my god, I'm so sick and tired of the Kano son shit. I'm pretty sure Kano being in the game means that Kano's son isn't going to be in a game. Of course, we got, the Kombat kids. We got, Cassie Cage and Johnny Cage in the same game. But I think they're done with that. It doesn't look like they're introducing kids again. So I hope he's not. But I don't know that for a fact, because I don't know any of the new characters. Except for maybe that rumored collector person. I don't know. I don't know anything. But there is a lot of room. Oh my god! Now the lighting's starting to get black. It doesn't look bad, but yeah. The only one I know is the collector, and that doesn't sound like Kano's son. So it was either Kano's son gets in this game or Kano, and I would rather take Kano, even though I don't want both of them. I don't want Kano in this game, but I think he looks cool because it reminds me of Trevor Goddard. But it was either Kano's son or Kano, and I want Kano in this game. Do you think Chameleon should make an appearance in the story? See, the thing is that one of the Nethercast people actually they were talking about how the variations in this game open up the possibility of Chameleon. Like, you can make 5 variations or 6, whatever. You can make 5 variations or 4 variations, and you can have that easily be Chameleon's moveset. So I want Chameleon to be in this game if they're gonna do the Triborg thing. Cause see, so we had Triborg that was a new character, but it had, you know, Sector and Cyrax and Smoke and Cyber Sub-Zero in the same move as the same, all in one, but they weren't, you know, their move set. So we had Sector's moves, Cyrax, we had their moves in the game from a new character. And then we had in Injustice 2, we had the Ninja Turtles. We had the Ninja Turtles in the game in one slot, and you can switch between the different Ninja Turtles. So maybe for Mortal Kombat 11, we have either Chameleon or Chameleon, the female or the male version, and we have, you know, the ninjas. We have all the ninjas in one. Now, it looks like most of the ninjas are in the game. We have Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Noob Saibot, Rain. We already have a lot of the ninjas, but if we can get Ermac and Reptile in this game without having actually Ermac and Reptile, then in the form of Chameleon, I would like that. It would be like a casual's wet dream, as I think one of the Nethercast, I think it was Shad who said it. It would be like a casual's wet dream because, you know, you got all the ninjas in one. Oh god, that's like super casual kind of, you know, that gets them very excited. So let's see. Oh, of course, Smoke. Why did I not forget that when I was talking about the roster? I don't know. I don't know why Smoke is not on this roster. Of course, there's DLC, but again, we're not here to talk about DLC. We're here to talk about main roster. Why? I remember I was in a it's on my channel. We were doing a podcast. Razor, Sai, formerly as Razor from the Nethercast, Sai, formerly known as Ishii, and me. We're talking about, you know, Razor said something about why would you do the Enenra stuff? Why would you give him this new story and do nothing with it for 2 games in a row? Mortal Kombat X, you didn't do anything with it. Mortal Kombat 11, you didn't do anything with it. Or it looks like you're not doing anything with it. Why? I mean, just take the story stuff out of the way. He's a fan favorite character. Everybody likes Smoke. I like Smoke. I like Cyber Smoke better, but I like Smoke. Why isn't he not in this game? I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, a lot of people are saying Taven. Okay, yes, Taven is my favorite 3D era character. I am also very disappointed to see that he's not in this game. There was so much buildup with the comic, with the endings, with the intro. I think there was maybe there have been some intro dialogues, but whoa, something happened with my chat viewer. I'm gonna have to see what happened to that. It says I'm still live, but let's see. Actually, I'm not gonna let you see that, but that's weird. My chat viewer was taken out, but it looks like I'm still live. But anyways, yeah, there was a lot of buildup with Taven and Dagon. I just don't know. I really just, the roster is really random in a good way for me. So, and again, I've already said there's a lot of questionable things, and I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, so okay, we got another super chat. Thank you, Losty Kitten. Melina in next week Combat Cast because Valentine's. I don't know. Oh my god, my lighting is so bad. Hold up. Okay. A lot of people have been saying that because I remember in the Mortal Kombat X tower, the event towers that they had, there was a Valentine's Day one. It was Melina themed, and there's a Valentine's Day stream, and there was a Melina themed tower in Mortal Kombat X. So people are making that connection. I don't think so. From everything that we know so far, it really does not look like Melina's going to be in this game, at least main roster. So I don't know. I wouldn't say no to it. Of course, there's always that possibility, but I don't think it is. I think it's going to be Jade because a lot of people have been wanting to see Jade. A lot of people want to see another female character that isn't Melina to be revealed. There's a lot of hype for Jade, so I think we have to respect that Jade is probably going to be that character. It could be Frost or it could be Katana, but I think it's Jade. It's going to be somebody that we haven't seen because we've seen Katana already, and Frost could be one of them, be one of those characters, but I think it's Jade. You know, I think it's Jade. Okay, I'm gonna pick a couple more questions because I do have some things to do. I do have errands to run, but I did want to make this stream and to talk about you guys, to talk the roster with you guys. So I'm gonna take a couple more questions. Go ahead and send them in. Again, if you sent in a super chat that I didn't see while I was doing the roster discussion, I am very, very sorry. I take those very seriously because, you know, it's money. So thank you for those who sent them in. That I didn't read while I was doing the roster discussion. Okay. Yeah, I've said I was talking about Havoc. You know, I was talking about how Havoc shouldn't have missed this game because of a new character or Jackie. Yeah, I've talked about that. Oh, I got another one. I really want Taven, Dagon, and Reiko. Yeah, I do too. I do too, man. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much. I sent $0 when I get noticed. Well, thank you for sending in $0. That was great. Sindel. I wouldn't mind Sindel being in this game. I like Sindel. Not main roster. For me, not main roster. DLC, of course. We're not here to talk about DLC, but Sindel. I would like Sindel in this game, but just not main roster. But I'm with you guys. If there is a possibility that she's DLC, yeah, I would be totally on board with it. Let's see. We need meat. We need meat. You know, there was this funny thing that one of my friends, I forgot who it was. I think it was probably somewhere in the Nethercast, because I'm in the Nethercast Discord and I associate with them a lot. There was somebody who was saying that meat should be a premier skin for every character. Like, there should be, like, everybody should have a meat skin. Like, it's just meat. That would be amazing. I want that so bad. I really, really want that to be in this game. It's not going to happen, but I would 100% be on board with that. Why are people saying Trump? Yeah, Donald Trump in this game, please. Anyways. Nightwolf, yeah, that is a really, really big snub. That is a really, really big snub. I want Nightwolf in this game. I love Nightwolf. Very disappointed to see he's probably not going to be on this roster. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning into the stream. I really, really do appreciate it, because I just had to get this off my chest. I had to talk about this. Again, there were spoilers in here, and I warned you guys. I think I did. If not, I'm sorry. But anyways, yeah, I don't like spoiling things for people, but this is really important, and I've talked about how important it is to me, and it would just have been really weird for me to not talk about it. So anyways, thank you all so much for joining me. This was a great discussion. I'm glad you guys all came in and wanted to hear my thoughts. If you're watching this after the stream is over, thank you for watching. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think about the roster. The poll link, the poll card thing is still there, whatever corner it is. So go ahead and rate the roster, because I think we need to get as much input as we can, just so NetherRealm can see, and so, you know, the community can know, so the community can just have a better understanding of itself, I guess. So anyways, guys, I keep saying that. I think this time I'm gonna go. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video, or maybe next stream. We'll see. Thank you.